Hi everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Anita. Today is going to be more about using our various kitchen tools. We've got our ceramic knives, we have our amazing 4-in-1 mandolin, our steamers, things like that. And so I thought I would show in real life application what are some of the things I would be doing with them. So I'm going to do not one but two separate dishes and get them ready. I'm not going to do any actual cooking today because I'm replacing my phone tomorrow, and then my phone will no longer get knocked off Wi-Fi when I use the microwave. My husband and I love rhubarb. Now, growing up, the only way that we really ate rhubarb was we would dip it in the sugar bowl and we would eat it. Okay, that was kind of fun when you're a kid, not now. So I have out my wonderful chef knife. This is such a sexy black ceramic knife. And guess what? Yes, it does come with a guard. You always want to store it with the guard on for a few different reasons. One, you're not going to cut yourself. Two, the ceramic blade can be chipped if it knocks against a metal knife or something really hard like that, and you don't want that to happen. While the warranty instructions do say do not put it in the microwave, or pardon me, in the dishwasher, I gotta be honest, I do, but I'm also very careful that I don't put any other cutlery in with it, so it's not going to wobble around and knock against other pieces of cutlery, which can lead to chipping. When I'm out doing a cooking class, and if I'm cutting up vegetables and whatnot, I will put it into the guard even though the knife is dirty, and when I come home, both pieces go into the dishwasher so they can be washed and sanitized. So I want to start by, I've already got the rhubarb. Okay, my husband already has the rhubarb washed up. So I want to start by getting it just cut up a little bit. Our ceramic knives are absolutely amazing. Now, I have to admit, I'm not going to necessarily cut into an acorn squash, and I'm certainly not going to open a pickle jar with one. But tomatoes, they slice through, so amazing. And rhubarb as well, celery too. You ever get those long strings on celery because the knife won't quite slice through it? You're not going to have that problem with your Epicure ceramic knife. So I'm just going to do a little bit more, and right now I am using one of our 4 cutting mats. They come as a set of 4, 2 large and 2 small, for only $20 Canadian. A little bit of tax, a little bit of shipping, and it can be right at your doorstep. There we go. And one of the really great things about our cutting mats is I can just pour it. I'm not trying to scoop up stuff. I can just pour it, and like I said, I've got 2 large, a large gray and a large purple, and I've also got a small gray and a small purple. So you can see what you're getting. You're getting 2 of each size, 2 of each color. There, that's the right side up. I'm going to do a little bit more rhubarb. And then it's going to go into the microwave in the Epicure steamer. Now, we absolutely love rhubarb here as well, Shauna. My husband will make stewed rhubarb. He will make rhubarb crisp. He will make rhubarb crumble, rhubarb coffee cake. I've made rhubarb cookies. And stewed rhubarb is just simply rhubarb that's been heated up with a little bit of liquid and simmered away. Now, you can do that on the stove, but with as hot as the weather is these days, I don't want to be doing it on the stove, so I'm going to use my Epicure steamer and just do it in the microwave. But now, I've already opened up this package, so So I'll just turn it right side up while I'm holding the bottom. I'm going to use our vanilla bean Panna Cotta. And because you want to sweeten your rhubarb, you could do maple syrup, you could do honey, sugar, Splenda, stevia, truvia. But I thought, well, Epicure has this wonderful dessert of vanilla bean Panna Cotta, and it is a sweeter dessert. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of vanilla bean Panna Cotta in with my rhubarb. And I'm using my Epicure 4-in-1 spoon, tablespoon, teaspoon, half teaspoon, and a little lime for 1/4 of a teaspoon. And now I'm going to add in a teaspoon of water. There we go. Because you do need a little bit of liquid when you're steaming. Now, as you guys know, because you've seen my videos before, I am not going to actually run the microwave right now. Normally, when I've been doing my videos lately, I've been using my husband's phone, but he needed it. It is his phone. So I won't be doing any actual cooking right now. So I'll do the cooking off camera, and then I will take a picture and show you the finished product. So that is our rhubarb that's ready to go. And now I need to do something else, I said. So I'm just going to put this off to the side. There we go. So I've showed you our cutting mats. We also have our wonderful cutting board. Also doubles as a charcuterie platter. Very pretty, nice and stable. And with the beveled edges, it's easy to pick up in any direction. My husband and I have a big garden, but sometimes I will actually buy vegetables. And these were on sale the other week at No Frills for a 5-pound bag for 97 cents. It's kind of exciting. So needless to say, I bought 4 bags worth. So I got 20 pounds of beets I need to do something with. So I could put them into my Epicure steamer instead of the rhubarb. I could put them into my Epicure steamer, and I could blanch them and then freeze them and have them for all sorts of meals later. But my husband and I have a dehydrator. So I'm going to use the Epicure 4-in-1 Mandolin, and I am going to slice up some of our beets. And then the husband is going to get them into the dehydrator. So I've actually already got a beet on here because I started this job already. Now I could do this right into the 4-cup prep bowl, but I want you to actually see what I'm doing. Now our cutting board, Shauna, is dishwasher safe as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is the thin blade of our 4-in-1 mandolin. But obviously there's more than one blade. So you flip it over and you look here for this little button. Okay, it's not really a button, but it's an opening in the case, and you just press on it and the plate drops out. So that was the thin plate, and you get this handy case that has the other 3 blades in it. And you can see I've got 2 of them going in one direction, the same direction, and the third one I've got going a different direction. And I do that so I know what's my other flat plate and what are my julienne plates, because I have 2 different juliennes. I've got large and I've got small. So I'm just going to put them back in the case for now because they are very sharp, and I will put my hand down on them and it will hurt. So then I'm going to change the blades. I put the toe in first, and you can hear it snap into place. So I know it is seated and safe to use. Now, with some things, I might cut a few corners and not necessarily use the guard. But beets, unless like I'm in a long carrot, okay. A beet, I'm using the guard. So I showed you the thin beet. Here's the thicker beet. Look at the difference. So you can do that with potatoes, carrots, broccoli stems. If you're going to do the thin ones on broccoli stems, you're going to make chips. And broccoli stem chips are amazing. Do you get the guard? Yes, you do. You get the guard with the mandolin. So here's the large blade and the small blade. And now I'm going to do the small julienne. Again, you just listen for that click. I'm hoping you can actually hear the click. I stopped talking at that point. And as my hand is on the guard, my palm is pressing down on the plunger so that things are continuing to come out. And here's my small julienne. I actually don't want very many of those, so I'm just going to do the one swipe. And then take the plate out. And I'm going to put the last plate in. And yes, it all goes in the dishwasher. And now I've done the large julienne. So again, so I would be, if I was going to do the small julienne, I would do it in my salad perhaps. I would do the larger one. Maybe I would quickle them to go on a hamburger. Ooh, quickle beets. Okay, I am quickling beets. That's happening right soon. Now I'm going to take the plate off and put back on one of my flat plates, just for safety, because I don't want to put my hand down on it. Now, as I said, we're going to dehydrate some of these beets, and what we're going to do with them is then we're going to grind them up into a powder, and we're going to put them into our Epicure protein smoothie, because beet vegetables themselves are a real healthy powerhouse of nutrition. But my husband is not a beet fan, so we want to hide it. He's okay with it. He just doesn't really want to know about the beets, but he's willing to eat them. So we'll put the beet powder into my smoothie. He'll try it the first time and see if he likes it, and if not, it'll just go into mine. We will put the beet powder into casseroles. And it's just another way of getting extra vegetables into our diet and helping us be healthier. So I'm just looking for my other ceramic knife. There it is. We have two ceramic knives. You saw the chef knife. Here is our paring knife. And again, whenever I'm picking these up to demo, I always want to make sure that I have the guard, because I don't want to accidentally pick something up. These are amazing. And the funny thing is, I've never been a big fan of pickled beets, often because they're too sweet. So if I make my own quickie pickles with the Epicure Quickles mix, I can adjust the sugar, and I can make a little bit, or I can make a lot. I'll make a little bit, because Tim doesn't want it anyway, but our hope is to buy a propane tank tomorrow, and then I can start barbecuing. So we're going to do the rhubarb crumble in the steamer, but I could also do it as individual mini loaves in our 4-pack of mini loaf pans. The other week I showed making our potato galettes. Well, you could lay your beets and carrots and potatoes in your Epicure muffin pan and have that for dinner. There's no limit to what you can do with Epicure and your imagination. So I hope you've enjoyed this Cooking with Epicure Tools chat, and my fingers are crossed that on my grocery order tomorrow I will get the rest of the groceries I needed, and I can cook something else for you before the party is over. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.